Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is the Hira teacher, and I'll be your IELTS examiner for today's speaking test. I'd like to let you know that this session is being recorded for quality monitoring and assessment purposes. Could you tell me your full name?
My full name is Güneş Mehmetova.
And what should I call you?
You can call me Güneş.
Perfect, Güneş. Now let's begin. In this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's start with space and astronomy.
Okay.
Are you interested in space?
Actually, I'm not interested in space a lot, but I have some information, of course. So, actually, space is an enormous, I don't know, things. So maybe it's impossible to explore it fully, but I believe in that. It is really so mystery and so magnificent.
Okay. Do you have a favorite planet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Earth.
Oh, Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I don't know, because we live here, and I think it is the most crucial planet. So we just live here, we exist, here exist, and that's why I think it's my favorite one.
Would you like to travel to other galaxies?
Yeah, of course, if I have a chance, I would really want to travel, but right now, I'm sure I don't have such a opportunity. That's why. But if I have, yeah, of course, I would like to travel to Mars.
Ah, okay. Let's move on and talk about cinema and going out for entertainment. How often do you go to a cinema?
To be honest, I try to go out and hang out with my friends as soon as possible. But because of some life issues or some work, or I don't know, some work and life balances, maybe sometimes it is impossible to keep it normal. So, but whenever I have time, try to go out. Maybe it can happen once a month.
Okay. Do you think going out to see a film is better than watching it at home?
Of course, there is not only one answer. It depends on the people. For example, some people are like introvert, and some of them are extroverts. That's why sometimes it is needed to go outside to get, I don't know, evolve into the society and just how to say, and find different things, know different people, and spend interesting time. Of course, it is important.
Okay. Let me ask you some questions about sustainable living. Do you make an effort to recycle in your life?
Okay. I can confess that it's truly so important to pay attention such processes, and maybe you can give a shot to do something as an individual person. To be honest, sometimes, yeah, I try to use ungradable, no. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Do you think your generation is more environmentally aware than previous generation?
So you are talking about the new generation, yes?
Yes, your generation compared to your parents' generation. Do you think you are more environmentally aware than your parents were?
Like environmentally aware.
They're like knowing how to protect the environment.
I know. And yeah, probably because they are more informed about the environmental processes and environment. Maybe we live in a digital world, and nowadays technology has improved more than before. So that's why everyone around us, especially official people or people on the TV, they always try to give information about the, I don't know, advantages and disadvantages or some harmful processes for the environment, and they just try to give us information to protect it and to keep it for the next generations, because we are not the only human live here. We need to protect it for the next generation and keep it as safe as possible.
All right. Thank you. Let's move on to part 2.
Thank you.
In this part, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you speak, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Great. I'd like you to describe an important decision you had to make that had a significant impact on your life. Here is your topic card, here is a pen, and your 1 minute preparation begins now. All right, that's 1 minute. I'd like you to start speaking now. Don't worry if I stop you. Can you start now?
Okay. Of course, I have some decisions, important decisions in my life that can impact my life. One of them was about implementing my skills. I mean, improving my speaking skills. So actually, there were some options like improving speaking skills, improving my communication skills and my vocabulary and etc. So there are some opportunities that helped me to reach the destination. It was, of course, like resources on the social media and by the help of the technology. And so over time, just implementing English and using technology and finding useful and beneficial informations really helped a lot. And I think that decision shaped my life because it opened millions of doors and helped me in financial and morally and with the many sides. So I think it had a significant impact on my life.
Thank you. Do you think if you had this opportunity again, would you use it?
Yes, of course.
And why?
Because if you live and if you want to be really so successful, or if you need to motivate yourself, you need to find a way. So there are different ways, but finding a way and just following this way and trying to collaborate many things that can help you or can benefit you. So in this way, you need to decide and collect your opinions on one things, I think.
Thank you. Could I have the card and the pen back, please?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, let's move on to part 3. We've been talking about important decisions, and I'd like to discuss some broader questions related to this. Let's think about decision-making, personal freedom, and ethics. Do you think people today have too many choices available to them?
Okay.
And which makes decision-making harder compared to the past?
Okay. So the question is about making decisions, yeah?
Yes, and having so many choices.
Okay. Yeah, today people have so many choices and they have so many ways to make decisions. Of course, it's really so hard to make decisions, even if we have so many options, but because we live in a digital world, as I mentioned, and you can find millions of resources with the help of the technology, and even you can find different, how to say, life experiences. That's why, but there are of course some thoughts say like difficult processes that can avoid you from making decisions. For example, risks or stress or peer pressure and social pressures and society. That's why sometimes that kind of processes can avoid you from making decisions, I think.
What decisions do you think are the hardest to make in one's life?
Okay. Probably relocating. It's the most speaking, or it's the most common, I think, decision that people are always struggle to make sure, because some young really want to change their places and have new experiences and now new culture or traditions. That's why it might be the most difficult decision. And in addition to this, maybe setting up businesses or having financial safety. So it might be also a difficult decision. And maybe the next one might be um, finding.
Do you think decision making can be learned, or a person has to be born with that?
Okay. Truly, I think it can be learned, because if you are young enough, you don't have experience, how it can be happen? Because you need to have some experiences, you need to fall downs, and sometimes you can fall, sometimes you can rise, and it is super normal process. If you have experience, if you have some difficulties, so it can help you to learn how to make your decisions better. So I think it is a learned process.
Okay. How do people decide what's right or wrong when making difficult moral decisions?
Moral decisions.
Yes.
Okay. Probably intention or feeling plays really so huge role here. So actually, it would be better for me to think or to make decisions logically, but sometimes people tend to decide because of their feelings, and maybe their feelings says different and their logic says completely different things. So probably intention and feelings has huge role here.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think there are situations in which it is acceptable to act against the law if you believe it's morally justified?
Okay, to be honest, I don't have much information, and I am not that how say, I'm not that brave person to tend to break any law,
Okay.
because of course some people can try to break some laws because of um, maybe unfair processes, and they might try to make them fair or make the world better place to live. So but there are the short rules behind of that. That's why of course there are probably acceptable things that to break the law, but I don't remember, and it doesn't come to my mind right now.
Okay.
Yes,
That is the end of your IELTS speaking test. Thank you very much for your time.